In most stories, ultimate power is the ultimate goal. It's the final reward, the thing that lets the hero win against the villain, get the girl, and change the world. But what if you were born with that power? And what if you decided not to use it? Mob Psycho 100 is about Shigeo Kageyama, or Mob, an ordinary middle school boy who was born with the strongest psychic powers and wants to live his life to the fullest without using said powers. It's not about the hero learning to fight, it's about the hero trying to live. This anime challenges the power fantasy trope by introducing a protagonist with God-given abilities, yet chooses to live a life of morality, self-improvement, and human connection, showing that the ultimate presentation of strength is the refusal to let that power dictate who you become. Mob is hopelessly ordinary. He can't do math, he can't play sports, he can't get girls, and he's insanely gullible. He's actually just below average, to be honest. But he tries. He really tries to improve himself while repressing his powers, which makes him such an endearing and relatable character to watch. However, as he tries to suppress them, his emotions slowly start building up inside of him, and eventually he lets them all out in the only form he knows how to express himself.
That emotion is rage. Rage.
Again, something I relate to, maybe you guys too, suppressing your emotions long enough till you can't take it anymore and let it all out. It's something that happens to all of us all the time, except we don't have psychic abilities that can do this, so. Now I don't want to get all sappy, cause it's not like Mob is all alone. He's got his mentor, Reigen Arataka, a man who doesn't have an ounce of psychic powers. A con man. Now you might be asking,
what is a 14-year-old kid doing with a con man?
Exercising spirits? Duh. If a con man with no psychic abilities meets a kid who has insane psychic abilities, what do you think would happen, huh? Extortion. That sounds really bad. That's not what happens. Okay, it is what happens, but it's not what you think. You know that feeling when you've been suppressing your emotions for a while and need someone to say the exact thing you want to hear so you can, you know, feel better? Well, that was Reigen for Mob.
Listen, just because you have these psychic powers and abilities, it doesn't mean you're any less of a human than anyone else. There are people who are fast, people who are book smart, and people with strong body odor. Psychic powers are just like that, another characteristic. You must embrace that characteristic as a part of yourself and continue to live positively. After all, the truth behind one's charm is kindness. So just be a good person. You got it?
Throughout the show, Reigen constantly tries to teach Mob that his value as a person is completely separate from his value as a psychic, and that his powers do not define his identity. He's like a barrier, someone who won't let Mob cross the threshold and become something he regrets in the future, to keep his humanity and make sure Mob lives the life he wants to live. He never conned his way out of being there for Mob. It's beautiful! Everyone needs a Reigen in their life. Now, when someone does make Mob go berserk, I can't lie to you, it's eye candy. Japanese animation studio Bones really went all out with their animation. The animation style for this show is pretty wacky and very colorful. However, if I told you to spot the main character in this picture, who would you pick? And why is it not this kid, which was intentional? Why do you think they call him Mob? It's because he looks like a background NPC character, which matches his qualities. Most heroes are designed to look cool and be easily recognizable, but Mob's derpy and uninteresting appearance only adds to the dynamic shift in the chaotic loss of control moment, seeing someone so ordinary become enraged. The world turns gray, Mob's hair starts flailing, it spikes up, the music starts piling up on top of itself, and in the aftermath, it's almost always portrayed as a losing moment for Mob, something he never wanted to do in the first place. But again, the best part about Mob, and my favorite thing about him, is the fact that he never gives up on improving himself. He joined the body improvement club to become less dependent on his powers and be more proud of himself. Being overpowered from birth can make you feel lifeless with no real purpose since you can do anything with your power. But doing something without those powers gives that sense of normalcy and purpose to strive and get better at that thing.
You know, you used to always seem so down to me, but you seem happier lately.
Yeah?
And to get girls, because Mob wants to impress his crush. He's so real for that. Every major antagonist in this show serves as a mirror to what Mob could have been if he let his powers take over and abandoned those morals he lives by. Teriki is the entitled antagonist, thinking that the power espers like him and Mob have give them the right to say that they are above normal people. The spirit, Dimple, uses his mind control powers to make people join his religion, thinking that the powers espers like him and Mob have give them the right to say that they are above normal people. And Toichiro, the final boss, is so consumed by his destiny that he severs his humanity and tries to become a god, thinking that the power espers like him and Mob have give him the right to say that they are above normal You get it. Mob actually explains this himself, explaining to Toichiro how the reason he let his power consume him is because he was in total solitude, which Mob actually related to. Having overwhelming power often creates a barrier between the powerful and the normal. Rather than seeking and forging that connection with others, aka friends, Toichiro remained by himself without ever realizing that he was being consumed, while Mob had Reigen and his friends to keep him grounded. And it's why Mob sympathizes with these guys the most, because he's been been on the brink of becoming like them too. And that's really the heart of this show. Mob doesn't win because he unleashes some ultimate psychic blast. Sometimes. His victory is a moral and ideological one. He proves that a life built on human connection and slow, earned self-improvement has a stronger foundation than any form of psychic power. True strength isn't the power to level a city, but the strength to be kind when you're angry, to work hard when you could cheat, and to choose the moral path every single time. In the end, it's not about what you can do, but who you choose to be despite the power you hold. Hey guys, this is a different type of video than I usually make, and that's because I actually handed this in for a school project. That's also why I didn't talk about season 3, because it was supposed to be 5 minutes long, so yeah. Let me know how you guys like these types of videos. I had fun making it, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out.